Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. We are coming at you this week with another ride review on a brand new product, brand new bike that is new to me in the channel. I have rode this brand's downhill bike before, but never the enduro bike. This is their brand new one in a beautiful colorway, and I'm pretty sure this is the spec it comes when you buy it, which is going to be also cool because it's just as is. I haven't customized or modded anything. So let's take a look at the bike before we head out riding. Voila! Here we have Pivot Firebird with a pretty bog standard spec build. You can see it has XT brakes here, the new ones, the new shape. Fox suspension is what it is. I'm a RockShox dude, but shout out to Dan for letting me borrow this and ride it and do a ride review and test on it. Then we have the new Shimano electric gears, which is going to be kind of interesting. But we're going to see how the bike performs as a whole, how it handles on the descents, how it climbs, and yeah, this is a size medium, 165 in the rear. 165 in the rear travel and 160 up front, I'm sure, or potentially 170. But yeah, it looks good. Pretty keen to try this thing. Let me know your thoughts on how it looks. I think this thing's pretty pricey. I'll put a price here about of it. And yeah, let's put this thing through the test and see what the outcome is. Drop a like on the video and let's get up to the trails. So we're on our way up. First climb on the medium Firebird. Feels pretty good. I had to raise the saddle or the seat post quite a bit. Medium is typically a size that I would not ride. I would ride a medium on an e-bike just so it's more playful and can throw it around more, but I'm 5'11" and I weigh a stunning 81 kilograms, which if you watched any of my videos before and I've gone on about weight, I was like 85. So I've lost a smidge of puppy fat. Did a little bit of setup to the suspension, just a little bit more air than the person who last had this bike, but climbing it feels good. I feel very in the bike though, and I think that's because it's a medium, but I would typically run high rise bars, more of a stack under the stem, so that the bike is like coming to me rather than me reaching down to the bars a lot. Not the end of the world, but definitely feel more in the bike than anywhere else. But the main thing is going to be how it handles on the descents. So let's get up there. Right, we're almost at the top of the first climb. I can say that I am not fatigued or massively out of breath. I feel like the bike climbs well, so tick that off as a positive. But it is well and truly winter here in Scotland. As you can see, very white, and it's not going to stop by the looks of it. All right, buddy, let's do it. We're into the first piece of trail, and it's very snowy and actually incredibly slippy. Whoa! I don't think it matters what tire pressure you have on today, it is slick. Whoa, okay. First initial impressions are very quiet bike. Yeah, so first initial impressions are bike's quiet, brakes are not quiet, but the medium is very maneuverable. Wow, it's wet here. Holy, yeah, very maneuverable. But I think that's because of the medium size. It just feels much more small and petite over, say, a large. These tight corners are no hassle for it. Really nice. And this bike, absolutely, I think this is how you can buy it. Like, it just comes pretty stock. Oh, I can't feel my hands, it's so cold. All right. Whoa, this is sketchy. Bit of snow, and I don't know what's ice, but wow, it's a playful bike, tell you that for free. Whoa. Still don't know this trail off by heart, so taking it easy. I can't hear Robbie behind me. This thing's fun. Like, extremely fun. So far, brilliant. Other than I can't feel my hands, riding it is very confidence inspiring. I think the geo of the frame's really nice. We have options here for low or high, and also down here, which can change the geo of the bike, I imagine. I'm just running it as is, but so far, so good. Very playful, very quiet. Not a huge fan personally of the bars. I could do with a much higher rise, but other than that, it looks like it's Pivot's own branded bar and stem. But first run in, so far so good. The conditions are very, very sketchy, but after you, kind sir. All right, got Robbie back on the channel. Wow. Oh, it's a good corner. That one, not so much. Yeah, interesting. I'm just feeling like the bars are too narrow for me. Frame feels a good size, but I think I could modify it to fit me better, being 5'11". Higher rise bar, wider bars, higher rise bars, more of a stack under the stem. It's a full 29er. Yeah, it's a full 29er. I think. I'd like it to try a mullet though. I think a mullet would be amazing. It'll be a good test for the bike. Okay. Nice, huge mud in my eye. I'll blink it out. Oh, nice little hop inside on the roots. Oh yeah, on the good lines. Ah! Whoa, is that new? All right, let's see what this is all about. Apparently pretty boggy. Good test for good test for the bike. Oh. Holy. So it being a medium feels pretty good on this stuff. When it gets more technical and muddy, I definitely prefer a smaller bike. It's my first time down this since the felling, and it is unrecognizable. Whoa. Whoa. All right. This thing's handling it pretty good. Whoa. Okay. Frame feels a really good size. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I'm getting sprayed. Whoa. Well, I have no idea how much you saw of that, but that was like big holes, nadgery corners, kind of like picking your bike up around some of them. I was saying me being 5'11" and this being a medium was maybe a bit on the small side, but then on a track like that it felt really good. But yeah, it's definitely hard to figure out the sizing. For nadgery trails, a medium's nice, but for more higher speed, maybe bike park stuff, I'd prefer to be on a large. Typically I'm always on a large, but it's like you can make a medium feel bigger A large is, yeah, you can kind of do the same, but it's, in my opinion, tougher to do. But this thing, so far so good. Very, very respectable ride feelings and quality. Like as far as the build goes, it's just completely stock as is. But yeah, we're going to drop in on the final techie trail of the day, and yeah, finish up morning of riding, and then we'll talk a little bit about this thing overall, ranking it out of 10. Wow! Oh my, is that Ronnie Mac? Oh my god, I got so much. It's got pounded with mud in my eye. Oh. How was that nosedive?
Oh mate, I think you should try that again.
Yeah, let's do it again. Alright, back in. Okay. Oh. Nice. Okay, boy. Oh! Shit. Oh, it's a challenging little number, that. This thing felt good. Very light. I'll find out the weight, but it's a very playful light bike, weight-wise, which is probably why it's so good for climbing too. Right, so this is done with a very cold first outing on the Pivot Firebird. 29-inch front and rear, 160 or 70 in the front, 165 in the rear, size medium. I'd say it was a success. The bike came back in one piece. For y'all that say that I break bikes, I don't. Proof's in the pudding. Sometimes just bikes break, and that's how things happen. But this thing was durable. It went through everything I put at it. Initial first impressions were just pretty, don't want to say mid is the word, like just, I was very reserved. I wasn't super ecstatic or excited when I started riding it, but I was like, this feels pretty good. But again, used to. I think for me, setting up a bike is the most important. I got the sag and pressures and stuff pretty correct, but playing with compression and rebound I didn't really mess with. So maybe missed a little beat on that to get comfortable, but I feel like I can hop on anything and pretty much give it a good test and a good run through. And the Firebird passed that. Climbing wise, it was great. I felt pretty good, although I felt sort of more in the bike. I'm not sure why that is. I know that the seat tube angle, I'm gonna guess, is pretty slack. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, but it looks pretty slack. But the geo of the bike, it's very much a descending enduro bike. The build on it seems pretty standard, nothing to rant and rave about. I was not a massive fan of the XT brakes, but that's just different to what I normally run. Felt like they were not as powerful. The wireless XT shifting was new for me. I would give that like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I thought it was not as quick and as fast as the Axis, not as responsive. It's just my personal opinion. And the way the bike acted and reacted on the downhill was great. Felt like I wouldn't ask for too much more out of it geo wise. Like, it's pretty fair and safe geo on the bike. Just the size was a little bit of a problem, so I'd probably get a large, and I'm a 5'11". I'm 5'11", and I'd get a large. And yeah, I'm gonna give the bike a solid 8 out of 10, like 7.5, 8 out of 10. I'd say favoring the 8, but it was definitely good to do my first ever ride on it. Obviously there's things you can change with the flip chips, low, high, and yeah, I mean, seems like a good quality frame, fully carbon, pretty straightforward and simple design. There's not a ton of bolts to check, which is good, and it looks all pretty accessible, which is nice. So yeah, pretty impressed with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Any questions, anything I missed, let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And let me know what bike I should test next and ride next. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for future videos by subscribing to the channel, drop a like on the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.